I come in, bitch, I change the way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice payday. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure, this my kingdom, nigga, stay back. We had a couple of moments. You had a choice, nigga, own it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, Dubai with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth, and we die with it. I see it like it's an optical. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of means to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All the young niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think with your head, stop looking at trends. You wearing your eyes like it's topical. Clearly now, the pain is gone, the fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. New era, I got y'all. Real game, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines we find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Yeah, talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, find your way back.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining.
That's the best kind of sick
birds are
fucking
chirping,
games.
The
The best
bacon
kind of
is
games. And
sizzling.
sick fucking games.
Welcome
The best
to
kind
the
of games.
Daily
The
Swole.
sick fucking games. The best kind of games. Those sick fucking games. Okay. Sick fucking games, okay. Testing. Testing testicles. Oh. Welcome everyone to episode 1400 and 43 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on? Beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes. It's your boy, Papa Swole O, back with some more gains for your chin, gains for your sack for your chin, gains for your chin, swole for your chin, all those good things. Welcome to another episode, fam. How are we doing today? Welcome to 1443 if you're new. We've been here 1442 other times, so drop some cherries down below if I am popping yo cherry. And say hi to Tess Hornaday. Hello. The Daily Swole mascot. That's right. Papa Swolio ditched us, so now all we have to show for it is Tess Hornaday. So how are you, Tess? How you doing today? Okay, well, that's interesting. Great. Yes, fat acceptance, all that stuff. Oh, my goodness. All right. She's annoying. Isn't she annoying? God. Oh, goodness. All right, so today, hashtag 7 pillars, siete pilares, and we got 1443. It's a nice little swole card today. It's a nice one. Look at that. That looks like V for Vendetta or something. That's nice. We'll have to do more of these. I like that big 7. You ready for some shirts? Ready for some 7 pillars gear? You ready for that? That's a t-shirt right there. That's a nice one. Take that screenshot. That's a t-shirt. That's some fucking gear right there. Once you get your social distancing shirts in there, then you can go and grab some 7 pillars gear. It's about to happen. We got a lot of stuff that's about to happen. But what else is new? Yeah, Papa Swolio bringing out that Espanol. So I dropped a Swole text and I was saying, I hope you caught today's NOC. How many of you caught today's Nuts on Chin? A reminder that tomorrow is Ask Papa Swolio Live. Tomorrow is the Sunday Funday Q&A-ness, so that will be on the Swolenormous channel So no sack tomorrow, no nuts on chin tomorrow. We have the Q&A, and then on Monday we'll be back. On Monday, well, no Monday, we won't. Well, Monday we'll be back. Well, Monday you'll have some more sack, but Monday we have the accountability meeting. So we got new releases on Monday, but we'll talk about that tomorrow as well. But you all know accountability meeting Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. You got that. All right. Aight. Yeah, today's nuts on chin was delicious. I went down a rabbit hole, and it's like, fuck. Every time I do a post and then I start filming, it just goes so long. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to start doing like mini series about each of these beaches, because when I do a video about a Twitter post or about an Instagram post, obviously we all know we're not stupid. We're humans. We know that, of course, there's context. You have someone that makes a post. Yeah, you have someone that makes a post. And then you kind of look through, okay, they could say something dumb. I say a lot of dumb shit all the time. You take one thing that I say out of context, and I'm like, holy shit, that guy's a savage, fucking idiot, misogynist, racist motherfucker. However, when you actually look at the intent, over the course of what people are posting over the long term, you realize, okay, what people are about. And obviously we know what we're about here. And on the main channel, obviously everyone knows what we're about with the nuts on chin, because it gets overwhelming, like 99% positive feedback. The like to dislike ratio is about 99.1% for like every single fucking video. So we all know what we're about. And what's crazy about these posts is you'd think that these posts were standalone. You would think that someone posted, oh, that's a tweet. No, that's one fucking tweet, right? That's one fucking tweet. That's just one thing. But then you look back at every single, or an Instagram post, and you look back and you see every single Instagram post. It's the same. It's like coats of paint, allowing people to just get fat, telling people to get fat. Now, if you don't have any followers, if you're just someone running their mouth like Sonali Rashatoire, how much damage are you doing? Probably a lot. But you're doing it to an extreme group. You're doing it to an extreme group of people that are listening to that batshit crazy fucking cave troll run her mouth. But then you have someone like Christy Harrison, who seemingly on the surface, she has a verified account. She has a master's degree in public health. How the fuck do you have a master's in public health? If that doesn't just destroy all of your confidence in the education system right there. I don't know where she went off the rails, but how do you have a master's in public health and post things like that? How do you post shit like that? How do you feel inside when you post nonsense like that? Essentially telling people, oh, don't worry about exercise. Everyone gets COVID-19. Everyone gets it. Exercise or being healthy, that doesn't determine whether you get it or not. No shit. Really? You mean someone can get a virus when they're healthy? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Science. Of course you can get the virus when you're healthy. The impact and the severity of your symptoms and the consequences after having a virus is going to make a huge difference. If you're healthier, you're going to do better. If you're healthier, you're going to do better. If you are taking care of your body, you'll have a better chance of surviving. You might still get super sick. But wouldn't you say if someone has a stronger respiratory system, seeing that it's a respiratory issue, the main thing with COVID-19 is respiratory system? Don't you think that if you have a healthier system to begin with, healthier lungs, healthier body, you don't have 200 pounds of extra fucking human on you that you're trying to lift when you're breathing, that your lungs or your ribs and your intercostals that are trying to fucking expand the rib cage are trying to... Why do you think fat people can't fucking breathe? So if you are not healthy, you're going to have more complications. It's just asinine. It's asinine, stupid shit. And just the fact that someone has a verified account that throws around RD, MPH. Oh, fuck. Those numbers or those names are the fucking letters. Numbers. Jesus Christ. The numbers mean... oh, my God. The letters mean jack shit. Your degree is fucking worthless if you post shit like that. It's fucking worthless. I just think it's morally reprehensible. Forget if you have a degree or not. You shouldn't be saying that anyway. But when you have a big time account that gets a lot of publicity, and this is what people refer to. This is what this fat acceptance, that's what all these bullshit accounts like Sonali Rashatoire's, these are the accounts that they reference as, oh, this is science. And they threw in that Joshua Woolrich, that fucking fat acceptance doctor from the UK. This bullshit fucking crap. Everyone's trying to mince words so they don't hurt someone's feelings. Everyone wants to be that, oh, that big old teddy bear. Oh, this person's so nice. This person's so forward thinking. They're so fucking progressive. Fuck you and your pussification of this world. Let's step up. Step up, step up, step up. And the virus is one of those things that unifies everyone. So the virus doesn't know country lines. The virus isn't racist. The virus isn't going after white people or black people or brown people or pink people. It's not going after people based on their skin color. It's just existing. It exists, and depending on your situation, yeah, there could be genetic issues that maybe make you more predisposed to having more severe symptoms, but there's also health components across races, okay? It doesn't matter where you are. The healthier the person is, the better you're going to be about fighting. Is called survival of the fittest for a reason. Whatever your adaptations are that can get you through viruses, climate changes, all these things, that's what determines evolution. If you might have a real shitty species, and all of a sudden there's an atomic war or there's a meteor that hits and then the cockroaches survive. Well, that's going to be the only thing that survives, and the cockroaches will evolve over time, and then you'll have fucking cockroach people or big cockroaches or whatever it is in the future, because those are the only things that survive. So as things change, survival of the fittest changes. It doesn't mean survival of the six pack. It means survival of the fittest, people that, or creatures that are able to survive whatever the adaptation requirements are. But health and taking care of yourself and being a more physically apt creature is always a good idea across the food chain, all the way up and all the way down. So it's just nonsense. And it's sad because you know how people are going to take those things. You know how people are going to take those things. You know how people are going to internalize that. They're going to see it as, oh, an excuse to not do anything. I don't have to change. I don't have to take care of my health. I don't have to eat better. I don't have to go outside and exercise. I don't have to do anything, because this Masters of Public Health, this verified Instagram account, is saying that everyone gets it the same. Oh, I can just stay inside and eat. I don't have to do anything and I don't have to feel bad about it. Cool. That makes it easier for me. Well, let me tell you something. Easier doesn't make it better. Simple execution, fundamentals, the 7 fucking pillars, that is what will help you. That is what will help you, focusing on the fundamentals, doing the shit. Doing the shit. Doing the shit. Not talking about the shit. Doing the shit. Doing the shit. Unreal. Unreal. You're welcome. You're welcome. Slav K. Slav. It's a good name. Hello, Slav. How you doing? Yow. How you doing? Yow. Yow. Mimic. That's a movie about cockroaches that evolved. Cool. Pass. Sounds like a horror movie. Not into it. Not down. Not down with that shit. Will. All the fat activists can say what they want, but personal responsibility still plays a factor. Not that it's socially acceptable what they say to begin with, but you have to choose to buy in. That is true. That is true. And pretty much the theme that's been underlying every single video is personal responsibility. If we make the message about personal responsibility, and that's why the videos have gotten overwhelmingly positive feedback, even though I'm going fucking hard in the paint, if you take personal responsibility, it evaporates all of these other posts. It evaporates all the shit that they're saying. If you're like, no, it's your fault. It's your fault. You're doing it. You have to own it. You have to take responsibility and then do something about it. And if you take responsibility, that gives you the ability to do something about it. If it's not your fault and it's someone else, then you can't do anything. If it's someone else's fault that you are fat, how are you going to change? I'll give you the easy answer. You're not. You're not going to change because it's not your fault. You didn't do it. It's society. It's the patriarchy. It's the white man. It's the government. It's the quarantine. It's the virus. It's your parents. It's your friends. It's your blah, blah, blah. It's all these reasons except for you not stepping up and fucking doing it and doing whatever it takes. So there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of shit going on and a lot of fucking people are having it hard. That's what she said. And I'm not saying that it's easy to get quality food. I'm not saying that it is not a struggle for a lot of people. But that being said, let's say that's across the board. A lot of people are having a struggle always. Quarantine or not, virus or not, a lot of people are struggling around the world every fucking day, no matter what this situation is currently. People were struggling hardcore 5 or 6 months ago financially. People were struggling, blah, 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 with food, just to quickly summarize. So that being said, no matter what your situation is, You can still make better decisions. If you have only $10 to buy food, are you going to use that $10 and buy McDonald's or Taco Bell? Or are you going to use that $10, go buy a 5-pound bag of rice, go buy some chicken, go buy some beef, go buy some eggs, and then you have food, eggs and rice. Just fucking, you do what you can, but that's obviously a better decision, wouldn't you say, than going and buying bags of potato chips, buying a family-size pack of Cheez-Its or Fritos, going and buying a Happy Meal or 6 Happy Meals or 2 Happy Meals. There are still better decisions even if you don't have a lot of money. Now, of course, that has to cross over with availability, but it's just, you can still make a better decision. Money is money. Whether you have a lot or a little, you can still make a better choice. Though those $5 does not have to go towards a supersized, whatever it is. It doesn't have to go towards a big gulp. It doesn't have to. You can use that money. That money is still good when it's used to buy actual food. So if you take that money and use it better, it's called a choice. And people don't want to be called out for their choices, but they're making shitty fucking choices. If you're taking care of your health, if you're focusing on nutrition, if you're exercising regularly, if you're meditating, practicing yoga, going to sleep, getting all these things done, you're not going to be fucking obese, or you're going to be reducing your obesity. How are you going to be obese if you're, that's why you don't see a lot of people that crush their health that are obese. If you're doing it right, you're not going to be obese. Being obese is a mistake. It's a mistake. It's just it's a mistake. I mean, it depends on how you frame that, but it's an effect. That's a better wording of what I want to say. It's an effect. It's a result. It's a consequence is even better. It's an effect, a consequence, same kind of thing. That's all it is. It's a result. It's a result of what you've been doing for the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years. That's how I see it. I don't know how you can see it any other way. No one else ate that food. No one else didn't exercise. You didn't exercise. You didn't eat good food. You, blah, blah, blah. You. That's a very, very sensitive word. You. No one likes to hear that. People just get defensive right away. No, it's them. It's you. No, it's not me. It's this. Fucking excuse culture. Pussies. Come on, stop whining. Mike, it's weird here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Kroger's is fully stocked, but up in Michigan, the grocery stores are closed. No anything. Had to bring my mom supplies and food 3 times. Holy shit. How come? How come is that a state thing? I guess that's one of the issues with the states versus the federal, that you have individual rules. I mean, Jacksonville, they opened up the beaches. Did you guys hear about that? Stupid. We're gonna find there's gonna be a lot of poor results coming from some of these shitty decisions, especially when you start releasing or relinquishing the quarantine, all those spikes. I mean, this is something we're going to be living with forever, if not for the next few years. So everyone's hoping to go back to normal. I keep hearing and seeing people talking, even on TikTok and Instagram, going back to normal. I can't wait for this to be over. Strap the fuck in. We're in April. We're talking months more, yo. Months more. Wait till you have those people that kind of release or kind of start going back in public earlier, and then it spikes again, and then people have to pull back. Most people don't understand how many people are sick in this country to begin with, because they don't feel sick. They think, oh, well, you have all these people going in. Well, it's not that many people. The numbers are going down. The hospitals are fucking overloaded already with people that are getting medication, that are on dialysis, that are fucking dealing with diabetes, that are dealing with heart disease, and all these issues that are preventable. If we didn't have such a stressed medical system already, maybe obviously this wouldn't be as bad. We're understocked with respirators and all those things and all those issues, but we also had a lot more focus. We've been having so much focus on preventable issues. So if we are preventing the actual issues from taking place, we have a lot more room for these kinds of viruses that pop up, that we can react better because we have more space, because we're not taking care of people that don't need to be taken care of. We're allowing people to get sick and to fuck themselves up because it makes a lot of money. How are we going to change? Oh, it's such a big deal. We don't know what to do. You can't do it from the top down. No one's going to change. People that are making billions of dollars a year are not eager to change the current situation. They're not eager to change where the food's coming from, where the medication's coming from. No one wants to change because they're making money hand over fist. They got to pay for those yachts. They got to pay for those private islands. So They don't want to give up their paycheck. If you're making $1 billion a year, you don't want to go down to 500 million. How are you going to pay for your yachts? How are you going to pay for all your vacations? How are you going to pay for your private jet if you're only making 500 mil? I was regularly watching your main channel before I had found the You Are Fat. Yeah, the Truth Hurts video. And I'll say if I had to promote you with a single video, that's the one. Well, that was the one I was promoting myself with until Facebook started blocking it. So they don't let me promote that video anymore. Facebook started blocking that because it talks about people, the way people look, because it talks about body image. Yeah, they started blocking it. They were allowing me to run ads and promote it like crazy, and then they started blocking it. So Facebook sucks for that reason too. The censorship, we don't want to promote things that make people self-conscious. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. Do we now? Now, here the thing is, I don't really want to hurt people's feelings either. I'm just willing to hurt people's feelings as an indirect consequence of saying the truth. So if I'm going to say something a certain way and then someone's feelings get hurt, again, it's not me, it's them. If their feelings get hurt, that's them. I feel no conscience about it. I can't control what people feel. I cannot control how you react to my videos. I can't control what you like or dislike about my posts. I can post based on what I think and what I feel and authentic to my message, and then everyone else can take it the way they want to. So it's okay if you're watching this and you don't like me, you can troll. People do it. It's all right. It doesn't affect me at all. If anything, it just fuels me to keep on going. Stephanie, I saw a post from my old base that the entire town was bitching that Outback Steakhouse was taking too long to give them their food and the parking lot was packed. Then they wouldn't tip the server. Oh, how nice for people. You got those people that are making you your fucking shit meat and they're complaining. Then go make it yourself. Dumb cunts. Jesus Christ. Outback Steakhouse. Well, if you want a real steak, cook it yourself. Unless you want those permanent marker grill marks on your meat. You want them to draw it on for you. This was grilled. Okay. Sure. I'm not saying they don't grill the meat, but I prefer my meat. I like to make my food. How we doing? Haley, happy to be one of the smart people that's taking care of their bodies during the quarantine. Thanks for always inspiring. You're welcome. Well, things are going to go back to, you're going to have to open shit up again soon. I mean, when I say soon, I mean, who knows when that is, but things are going to have to open back eventually. And the reason is just because we have to weigh out the cost of human life. And we have to open back up. There's always a risk of people dying. People die from the flu all the time, and people are going to continue dying from COVID and COVID, the next one, and it's just going to be a risk. But once things slow down, we're going to have to open things back up slowly, and then, and people are going to get sick, and people are going to continue to die, and then it's just going to have to be one of those things. You can't protect everyone. You can't protect everyone indefinitely. Of course, when you relinquish the quarantines, more people are going to get it, more people are going to die, more people are going to break the rules and not distance properly, and we're probably going to have another peak. We're probably going to have to go through another period of isolation. Who knows? But it's going to be bad. It's going to continue to be bad, but we're going to have to deal with it. You know, the scary shit is these other reports that you can get it multiple times, and when it mutates, it can get worse. And then, so like I've said before, once they start relinquishing or allowing or removing stay at home, I would not go running outside and go, hey, let me go all the places. Fuck that. I am doing the opposite. I'm quarantining well beyond when people are going back outside and doing all that shit. I don't trust that at all. I'm very happy waiting to see that play out. I shall wait. And see how that goes. I know so many people are just going to run back to the fucking gym and stuff. Yo, F that. No, thank you. No, thank you. And that's another problem with the stay at home. When you stay at home and you quarantine, everyone's going to say that the virus is bullshit. Oh, the virus is bullshit. They were exaggerating. It wasn't as bad. Well, if that's the case, it's because we fucking quarantine, you idiots. You can't win with the arguments that are going to come from this. If you quarantine and you stay at home and you do it properly, you're not going to have the same level of spike. You're going to have a rounded curve. We're going to mitigate how many people come down with COVID-19, have complications. That's called flattening the curve. So if you successfully flatten the curve, everyone that was saying, hey, it's a fake or it's a hoax or it's over exaggerated, they're going to be like, hey, we won. We were right. We told you it wasn't a big deal. Well, that's because we quarantined, you dumbasses. If you do things the right way, you're giving fuel for the other side to say that it was overreaction. So who knows what's going to happen the next time? It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. The next time you say stay at home quarantine, people are going to be like, oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. We did that last time. Remember how it wasn't that bad? Remember how it wasn't a big deal? Remember how the curve, they made such a big deal about it? But then, yeah, you're going to have a lot of those people that talk shit. And yeah, it also depends on where you are. Some places aren't that bad. And there are a lot of people that are giving shit to people that are in healthcare, that are posting on social media. They're saying, shouldn't you be working? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be smiling during a pandemic. It's like not every hospital is overflowing. If you're in New Mexico, it's not going to be as bad as New York City or California. Less people. Less fucking people. Birdie, birdie, birdie. I make everyone wear masks in my store. I can't close because I'm a shipper and a tax preparer. A man came into the store with no mask on and tried to cut in front of customers, called me a bitch. Oh, yeah? Oh, I'd say get your fucking bitch ass out. Roundhouse to the face. Only if you had American flag pants. Roundhouse. Get that height. Sick fucks. What's up, Corey? I'm actually nailing my 7 pillars much better during quarantine than we were in our normal before. All restaurants closed gives me more time to eat real food. Yeah, if you're focusing on your 7 pillars before and you're actually doing it properly and you're taking care of yourself and you're eating and you're cooking and you're going to the gym, the only difference for me is that I'm not going to the gym. I'm training at home, like all of you. So I wasn't going out to eat before. I was already cooking at home. I was already doing my shit. So the change for me hasn't been that dramatic. But of course, my work, what I do for a living, wasn't something that can be shut down by the pandemic. Obviously, we're still crushing it. So the more consistent you are with these fundamentals and the more you take your health into your own control, the less you are going to be susceptible to the downsides of these kinds of situations. Like it'll happen again. Maybe it'll happen in 2 years. Maybe it'll happen in 10 or 20 or 40. But when it happens again, are you going to be prepared or are you going to be vulnerable? So hopefully this exposes to a lot of people how vulnerable they are, maybe with business or maybe with exercise. A lot of people are like, shit, I should have a home gym anyway. Even if I go to a gym, I should have a home gym in case it's closed, in case we have a lockdown. I mean, now everyone that bought equipment, either they're going to sell it and dump it off after the quarantine, or you're going to keep it around. People are probably going to keep their shit for the most part. Like, I got all my stuff, so I'm doing it fine here. And then if the quarantine ends or it doesn't end or it comes back, it's like you go and you smash at home and you go back to doing it. Your priorities change when situations change like this. Putting on masks is hardly the number one priority when you're in a quarantine, when you have a situation like this. However, health, and that's where these fat acceptance activists get things twisted. They say, oh, well, you don't have to be losing weight. You don't have to worry about the superficial. You shouldn't be focusing on this. And that's true, but they're using that as a way to get attention, and they're misconstruing the message and essentially telling people to be lazy fat fucks. And that's not what it means. It just means that whether or not your biceps are 14 inches or 15 inches, it doesn't matter as much as, are you taking care of your health? Are you exercising? Are you minding the rules, the laws in your area? Are you social distancing? Are you washing your hands? Are you getting good sleep? Are you making good food choices? Are you meditating, practicing yoga? Are you exercising? It should be common sense anyway. You should be doing this anyway. It has nothing to do with the quarantine. These are things that you should be doing normally. It's just exposing now more who's actually doing it properly. It's exposing now who's actually doing it legit. Who's doing it already? Who's already locking this stuff down? Anyway, There you go. This whole situation has just reinforced how important it is to maintain my health. For sure. I agree. What do I put on my sweet potato? Nothing. I bake it and I eat it. I haven't had a sweet potato in a while, actually. My sweet potatoes grew roots on the shelf. I haven't been eating a ton of carbs lately. I've been having more white rice because it's been easier. Mama Swole likes white rice. I haven't had a sweet potato in a minute. Might be due for one soon. Steven, the huge change for me came from not being able to realistically hit the grocery store after a workout. Before, I would go to the gym, get food from the grocery store, then go home and make it. That way I always have fresh. I'm eating fresh and healthy. Now I have to prep for more days. Yep, that is true. That is true. You usually we go and we buy a bunch of stuff at once and then a week or two. And then it's like, okay, go do a big shopping again. I think most people are doing that. I don't see myself necessarily going back. I actually ordered like a pull-up bar and something. I wanted to build. I was building out like a whole thing and I didn't get a chance. I miss pull-ups, but it's all right. It's not a big deal. You can get one that goes around your door. I actually ordered one, but I got the measurements wrong and it was too fucking wide. So I have this pull-up bar that is useless, just leaning against the wall. But you can wait. You can wait. It'll be back. There you go. Trying to get gym equipment right now isn't easy. Everything is going from a premium. Yeah, but it'll be fine. It'll come back. I mean, the longer the quarantine goes, the longer these things will come back. Like they will eventually. There's only so much. I mean, all the companies that are, trying to do their part, making masks and stuff, and we're changing all our shipping and manufacturing to making masks. Eventually, that'll stop. I mean, how many masks can you make before we're like, all right, we got enough masks, or we have enough respirators? Now we have to. Eventually, it'll come back. I don't really have any desire to put barbell stuff in here or anywhere. I'm fine doing other things. I like not doing barbell stuff. I think you can get more creative without it. I found a lot of benefits from not having a lot of the standard gym equipment and kind of doing a lot more free moving stuff with bands and with kettlebells and dumbbells and stuff. It depends on your space. What's up, Linda? Hey, Papa Swole. I love your content. I'm a Swolenormous X member and I follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I tend to watch the Daily Swole through Facebook. That is more convenient for me, but I would like to know if there's a specific platform that is most beneficial for you. What do you mean? I post everywhere for a reason. No matter where you want to watch or observe my content, you have access to it. Most people watch on YouTube. Most people watch this on YouTube. Most people find that they have better quality. Right now, there's like 3 or 4 times the amount of people watching on YouTube. So you might not see how many people are watching if you're on Instagram. If you're on just Facebook, you're not getting the full number of how many people are actually watching. So it's up to you. I mean, I use them all for a reason. So, of course, like on Instagram and certain places, there'll be different types of content. So all of them are beneficial. Wherever you want to watch, that's where I puts. Depends on where you like to use. If you like to use Twitter, I post stuff on Twitter too. Not even butter on the sweet potato or yam. Sure. I mean, I'll put that on there, but usually if I just bake it, I'll just eat it straight. I'll put butter on it. Yeah, if anything. I'll put butter on it too. But a lot of times I'll just eat it just straight. I definitely don't need more fat in my diet, so when I have a sweet potato, I'll just take it like an ice cream cone. I just eat it. What are you asking? Bacon? What kind of bacon? Just no nitrates, no nitrites, more unprocessed, uncured. You can get heritage pork bacon. Just get the highest quality that you can. Don't get like Oscar Mayer shit. You want to get higher quality production, minimal processing. You don't want to. You can Google different places to get that stuff. I mean, some supermarkets have more, I guess. I don't want to say fancy, but better quality brands So you just have to do your research or read the label and see what they're offering. You're welcome, Gwendol. Let's see. Phil just ran into a gym guy at the store today. He's like, I haven't worked out since it closed. I said, that sucks. I'm doing it every day. He was like, yeah, push-ups and stuff are okay, I guess. I just laughed. Yeah, people trying to commiserate like, hey, it sucks not being able to work out. Don't know what you're talking about, bro. Still getting it. If you're only doing push-ups and shit, come on. You could do so much stuff. You could do full body workouts with nothing. Grab a towel, grab like a band, and you're totally good. And you could do yoga and meditation. You're straight. Grass-fed butter is great on a sweet potato. The reason why I didn't mention the butter is because usually when I've had it, I'll make a bunch and they'll have it cold. I'm not going to put butter on a cold sweet potato. But if you're eating it and you just made it, yeah, you could put some grass-fed butter on it. Melts, tastes delicious. Some people like cinnamon and stuff. I'm seeing in the comments. I just don't. I don't need anything else but the taste of a sweet potato. It's totally fine for me. I do love butter on it, but I'm not going to put just a stick of butter on top of a cold sweet potato. I just eat it. Yum, yum, yum. Mariah, I'm happy to say the virus was a wake-up call for my brother-in-law. Now he checks in with small victories like a walk after dinner, and I'm all for it. The virus did some good. I think it can do a lot of good. If you look at it the right way and you maximize the time in which you have, I think most people would find that they can actually make progress as a result of the quarantine in many aspects and many areas of their life. Most people can make dramatic progress. It's not a setback. If you're sick and you have COVID-19, I mean, it can be a setback financially. It could be a setback, health-wise if you come down with it. But there's so many areas of your life that could be dramatically improved with the time that you're spending with quarantine. You can get a lot of shit in your life in order, especially your health, in many cases. Of course, if you don't have access to food or you have other limitations, but physically speaking, you could do a lot of stuff. No reason to get held back. Bacon could be the eighth pillar. It could be. And bacon or coffee. We could have a lot more pillars. We'll have an addendum. Just like the Constitution or something, we'll ratify the pillars. We'll ratify it. We'll just add a couple. 7A, 7B, 7C. We'll have 7A, 7A.1, 7A.2, 7B 1.1. All these little subcategories. Well, I'm glad everyone's crushing it. These comments are awesome. Everyone's crushing it. Everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing well. Awesome, Mel. Good for you. Thanks to Swolenormous X, I lost 10 pounds this month. There you go. Fan-fucking-tastic. Bacon-flavored coffee. I've had that. It was gross. I had bacon-flavored coffee. It was disgusting. It was maple bacon coffee, and it was gross. I don't like flavored coffee. I don't like flavored coffee at all. Do you guys like flavored coffee? I don't like it. I mean, for me, flavored coffee, if I have bulletproof coffee, that's enough flavor. But I don't like the actual flavored coffee. I don't like hazelnut coffee. I don't like things that are flavored. They just taste artificial. I guess essentially it is, but ugh. Now, there you go. Coffee-flavored bacon. That's something else. Because then you have the heart and soul of bacon. Or you have bacon with coffee on the side. You drink coffee. I'd rather eat bacon than drink coffee. Then I'm fine. Totally fine. Let's see here. We got posts from the SwoleFam. We got a little, whoa, zoom in, super zoom. Where's Daddy? Where's your boy? Hey-oh, there he is. Shannon says, okay, I'll admit I've gained weight during this whole thing because I wasn't tracking calories and wasn't consistent with my workouts. Should I start the 90-day dash over again? I got into 2 weeks, but I wasn't doing it every day. Can skip the yoga and do low impact cardio. Should you start it over again? I got into 2 weeks, but I wasn't doing it every day. Can skip the yoga and do low impact cardio. I'm not sure why you would skip the yoga. I would not recommend skipping any portion of the program. If anything, do more yoga. And if you want to add any kind of additional cardio after that, I would not skip the yoga for cardio. Quite the opposite. Don't do cardio if you're not doing yoga. Use your time for the yoga, and then if you have additional time, you can do some extra cardio if you want to. That's my ball bag on that. Time to get consistent. Good for you, Shannon. Time to get it. Don't skip it. Don't skip. Don't skip. Modifying or customizing is one thing, but don't skip. Don't replace yoga with cardio. Fuck no. Fuck no. All right, Michael. If this quarantine has given me anything of positive value, it's given me the push I need to rewire myself to finally getting consistent in working out, nutrition, and cardio. I'm slowly redeveloping the habits that gave me any semblance of normalcy. I joined this group mainly to support Papa. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You can always use the support. But also to ensure I am held accountable, which is the main reason. This is the most positive group I've seen, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I hope you are all killing it, and killing it, apparently they are. So thanks for being a part of this, Michael. Welcome to the SwoleFam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I agree, Patrick. Don't skip. Just do it all. Do it all. Do it. Sarah's a black coffee person. How many of you like black coffee and you prefer it over everything else? I just like coffee. I do like black coffee. Just had some. I like coffee sometimes with something in it. Sometimes I like some bulletproof coffee. Sometimes I like put some mushroom mix or something in there. You can get all these different mushroom powders, get a little energy boost. There's some cool stuff. There's some cool supplements like whole food supplements that you can put in coffee. You can play around with different things, but I'm not afraid of calories in my coffee. But at the same time, I like it black too. I like it black. That's what she said. Never skip yoga. Agreed. Never skip yoga. Never skip. But those of you that are in X, my Amazon store has some things and some suggestions. If you're interested in different things, you can poke around there. Coffee? Tea over coffee? That sounds like a natural selection thing. I feel like the coffee drinkers will survive. Can you imagine if there's like a pandemic and anyone who drinks coffee gets violently sick and the people that drink tea are the ones that survive? Oh my God. What kind of world would we live in? Christian, what kind of world would we live in, dear? If everyone that survives drank tea. Oh my God. Tea's good too. Tea's good. Tea's good too. I haven't had mushroom coffee, but you can get mushroom powders and mushroom like blends and you can put it in your coffee. I haven't had a coffee that's like, oh, here's coffee. This has mushroom in it. I like my coffee because I like to have the option. I'm never like, let me go for this mushroom coffee today. I'm like, I want my coffee, and then maybe I want to put something in it. But I do like black coffee. Yeah, you could add collagen to it. You can add mushrooms. You can blend. There you go. Yeah, I have that too. I have a couple different kinds I play around with. I alternate, fuck around with it a little bit. Sacred 7 mushroom. There are ones with 7 mushrooms. I love how all these brands are trying to outdo each other. You have ones that mix 7 different types of mushrooms, and you have ones that do 6, and you have ones that do 4. It's like everyone's just juggling mushrooms. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, look, the last thing, the worst case scenario, you try something like, you go back to black coffee. I mean, coffee's great. I love coffee. Coffee gang. Yay. All right, Sonia. Let's talk some Sonia action. Small victory, but victory nonetheless. Well, we like a victory. This morning, I walked to the grocery store, which is 50 minutes total, excluding shopping time. While I did buy more fruit, veggies, and meat than I planned, I skipped frozen chocolate gluten-free donuts. Frozen chocolate gluten-free donuts. That just sounds like you're trying to remove everything, let alone for like a few molecules. Like, what is it actually made of? frozen chocolate, gluten-free donuts. I was tempted to get PMS cravings are harder to control when stressed. I've been walking daily, dance hooping with wrist weights. We'll be ordering ankle weights. Any recommendations as well as stretching, yoga, and calisthenics? I'm a mature student finishing my last assignments. Still, I'm not peeing. I'm pouring some water. I'm out of coffee. Still hoping postponed field placements are a go on June 1st. I'll be graduating in the fall instead of on June 9th. And on the plus side, my diploma in mental health recovery and promotion will likely be more in demand than ever thanks to the pandemic. In quotes, thanks, because everyone fucking hates this goddamn shit. At uni in the 90s and in 2018, in year one of college, I skipped the freshman 15. I sure as hell am going to skip the COVID 15, the quarantine 15, right? I did gain weight in year 2 because I wasn't as active and wasn't sleeping well enough. Getting back in shape has been challenging, but I'm making progress. Good for you. Good for you, Sonia. That freshman 15 and quarantine 15 is a fucking joke. That quarantine 15 is a joke. There's no need to gain 15 pounds. 15 pounds. And remember, for people that are gaining weight during the quarantine, you are going to legit be shocked at how quickly you can gain weight, because even if you're not eating that much food, you're also moving that much less if you're not exercising regularly. So you combine kind of average food intake with dramatically less physical activity, you're going to gain weight just as fast. If now you're utilizing 1,000 calories extra a day rather than 2,000 because you're not exercising, just throwing out random numbers. When you're eating 2,000, you're maintenance. Now you're burning 1,000 and now you're 1,000 over. And most people will utilize more than 1,000 a day just sitting around, period. You're utilizing maybe 1,500, basal metabolic rate, but whatever. I'm just throwing out numbers. Everyone's going to be different, but you get the point. The difference in the disparity between calories consumed and calories used are going to be dramatically different because you underestimate how little you're moving, because you might move in your apartment or your house, but then you're not walking to the car. You're not walking to the bus. You're not walking around, walking. You might not be taking anywhere near the amount of just basic human movement that you normally were. So it's more dramatic. It's more obvious, like the reactions or the difference is going to be more. When you think you're eating less, you're still eating way too much. Well, I'm sure the people in here are better than most people that everyone works with and everyone knows, because the SwoleFam is the fucking greatest. You the greatest. You the greatest. Yow. It's all you, fam. It's all you. It's all you. Time to trim the beard and the mustache. It's going. It's going. I'm not waiting for everyone to flatten the curve. I'm not letting this shit grow for 2 more years. Fuck that. I'm going to do it. This mustache is way too much. Time to tighten up this shit. Way too loose. It's in my fucking stuff all the time now. It was fun while it lasted. I'm over it. Totally over it. All right, Corey, we got your post, bruh. Corey, hey fam, can't believe it's been a month or so since the pandemic is upon us. I had more of a recovery week last week due to my crazy work schedule and seeing family in Michigan. Mostly did 1 to 2 swollen sevens a day, yoga 4 times a week, brain gains every day, and lots of walks. Even though it wasn't exactly following the 90-day dash, I got my gains in somehow. Got back to Fort Wayne, Indiana last weekend, and will be redoing week 5 of the 90 double D, 90-day dash. Since I didn't finish it completely, it might be more of a 100-day dash. It's all good. Just finished Legs Ignite, and like I said the first time, it's definitely no joke. I am currently content despite what is going on, even though I'm stuck in my tiny apartment. At least I have the tools to own my 7 pillars no matter what. It's all thanks to Papa Swolio for bringing his sack when I needed it, and all of the encouragement of the fam. We got this. Stay swole. Love it. Stay swole, 7 pillars. Never go full Steve. You got one of your never go full Steve shirts, right, Corey? That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. I love it. What up, my bro? My swole bro. Live stream that shit. Papa's Shave-a-thon. Oh God, donate to COVID-19. Every time you donate, I'll pluck out a hair or I'll trim something. Live stream beard trimming? Oh, it could be. You could go for the Salvador Dali look. Oh, like the... I've had that before. It's not bad. It's kind of fun to be like this. Yes. See that? I feel like maybe I should do some waxing and some pictures or something before I trim it. Whatever. I've had that before. I don't like it. It's too much. Because then you trim it here and then you have this weird. It's weird. Super weird. It's super. I don't know. Not my thing. I've tried it before. I could pull it off, but it's not my style though. Yeah. Sport it on your Steve NOC. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll find some wax. Maybe I should wax it for a day. We'll see. All right. I'll take requests. I'll take styles. What do you guys want to see? What you guys want to see next? Sometimes I miss the man bun. Well, I got the man bun going a lot of times. I got it going a lot of times. Just not here on the show. I have my hair down, but then sometimes it just gets in the way. You know, especially when I'm working out, I'm like throwing it back. Look at this thing. Look at that. Well, she'll braid it for me. I just haven't wanted to do it. I gotta get the whole thing trimmed. So I gotta shave or take down the sides, trim this, and then I'll probably get a braid going. It's nice because then I can have my hair down. And I don't have it like in my way. I can just toss it back. But I don't like the ponytail because then it just goes everywhere. All right, Melissa to the main stage. Melissa to the main stage. I showed my mom the Swolga video and her only comment was, he has a man bun. Of course, Mom, of course I do. Recognize. Okay, question for everyone that has equipment at home. I got a power tower and I need to add weight to the base. I think this one has a second part. There we go. I pulled up the actual picture because it didn't show your face or anything. All right, everyone that has equipment at home, I got a power tower and need to add weight to the base. Right now I have weights on, as you can see in the picture, but at some point I'd like to get up to using those 25-pound plates. Also got the weight bench put together. Very good. Excellent. I would put sandbags. Put some sandbags there. You're asking about the weight plates. Just get a couple sandbags. Super simple. You can just buy whatever bags you have, but you get a couple sandbags, fill them up, and then boom, right there, done, end of story. And they'll drape right over it. Real nice. Real nice. Sandbags. Good for you, Melissa. It's a nice little setup. Nice little garage gym. I like it. Stephanie. Hey fam, just a quick background. I had major hip surgery January 21st to remove the bursitis in my right hip and remove what was left of the cartilage. This is a great video. So for those of you that are part of the SwoleFam, make sure you go and comment on this video. This was awesome. I just I didn't share it because it's a video. But repair a torn labrum. They took 4 inches of my IT band to create a new gasket in the joint. Pretty crazy. Today, I hit all my macros, all my steps, my meditation, yoga, all of it. After I enjoyed a beautiful grass-fed finished steak, and then something happened. The dreaded sweet tooth. But I thought about how you have all been killing it, and I knew I couldn't let myself and the fam down. So instead, I waited a bit, geared up for my first run outside, and I hit a milestone I wasn't planning on reaching until next month. I ran 3 miles in 30 minutes, y'all. I straight up cried. I was so happy. So much love to you, Stephanie. Good stuff. And I will tell you what. Stephanie, I want you to have this. I want you to have this Swole card today. So everyone say congratulations to Stephanie. If you didn't see this post, I think everyone just drop some gorillas and some biceps in the comments if you agree that Stephanie gets today's 7 Pillars card. Because her video was legit. She was legit crying in the video. And if anyone has dealt with an injury and come back and had one of those wins from doing the shit and going through the fucking dirt to actually come back and perform the way you were, everyone experiences that now and again. You have a little injury, you come back and you get back to where you were and you notice that drastic improvement and you feel so like just fucking proud of yourself. That's amazing. So congratulations, Steph.
Congratulations!
Holy shit, that is super loud in my ear holes. Woof. My goodness. My audio just blew my fucking head off. So congratulations, Stephanie. We all, the Swole fam, wants you to has the 7 Pillars card. So congratulations. So you know who you are, and make sure so she knows it if she's not watching it live. Make sure you go and you drop a comment on that post, on that video, and you tell her. You go tell her that she won Swole card 1443. All right? You go tell her. Y'all tell her. So good for you, Stephanie. You deserve a Swole card. That was a great post. Emotional, but you feel it. You fucking feel it. You fucking feel it. You feel it. Good stuff. Excellent. You're here. Heyo. Yeah, you're very welcome. Congratulations. Send us that email to support@SwoleNormus. If you haven't won a Swole card yet, that's where you go. And send us an email. Swole card 1443. So congratulations. And if you didn't win, you know the rules.
Come on, stop whining.
You can win tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow is the Sunday Funday Q&A. Ask Papa Swole live on the SwoleNormus channel. So we won't be here on this channel. We'll be on the SwoleNormus channel for the Q&A. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Hey, maybe we'll pull some trolls tomorrow. Maybe people will be talking some shop. We'll see. It's always fun to go stream on the SAC channel, where we're dropping all the nuts on chin, see if people tune in and show up and ask some questions. A lot of people are coming hot. Yeah, why you so mean? They show up and they troll, they spam the comments. Those are always fun. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But tomorrow, Ask Papa Swole live for 1444. And let's see what we got here. April, I just wanted to say hi. I just joined, bought the yearly membership as a birthday gift to myself. Congratulations. Happy birthday. I've lost over 100 pounds on my own. I was progressing towards a good goal until last year, and life kind of kicked me in the teeth when I found out that I had MS. And I totally admit to just getting depressed and falling off the wagon. I exercise 6 days. I know that keeps my MS symptoms at bay, but I've sucked on the diet, starting my elimination diet Sunday and also the 90-day dash. Happy to be here for some support and motivation. And one of the things that you can definitely find, I hope, is that you find a lot of solace and you find a lot of benefit in the elimination diet. There could be a lot of foods that maybe trigger some of your symptoms and can maybe improve your status dramatically. So a lot of issues that people have with autoimmune conditions, MS, whether it's joint pain, bloating, migraines, all sorts of issues, illnesses, diseases. A lot of people find benefits from eliminating certain foods, and they realize certain foods are triggers for a lot of their symptoms. So I hope you find a lot of benefit from that. Awesome. This one is from Taylor, so brand new member. What up, Taylor? What up, T-Bone? T-Bone. After 3 tries today, I finally got through Swolga Foundation, and I'm showing more self-discipline towards my nutrition than I previously thought possible. I don't recognize the person I'm becoming, but I think that's a good thing. Well, yeah, as long as you enjoy the person that you're becoming, I'm heading towards the lifestyle and body I've always wanted. Good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. Congratulations. 1 brick at a time. You're laying bricks one at a time. You're slowly building that wall, coats of paint, 1 day at a time, over and over again. It just takes time. It just takes time. Process every day. Look, today I don't really feel like, all right, it's almost 7 o'clock. I didn't move. I didn't lift or anything today. I kind of want to lift. I kind of want to do yoga. I'm in between whether I personally want to lift or whether I want to do yoga. What do you guys think? Should I do some yoga? Should I do some Swolga? Or should I do some lifting? It'd be like an upper body day. My legs are sore as fuck. I trained yesterday. I don't know if I feel like doing kettlebells today. I kind of feel like I think I might need some more mobility. I think it's a mobility day. I don't know. Maybe I'll let you decide. What should I do? Should Papa lift some weights, or should I do some mobility stuff? Should I do some Swolga? Oscar, hey Papa, I followed your advice with my intuition day. Did all 5 rounds of Swollen 7 bands. One hell of a workout. Nice. Good for you, dude. I'm glad you liked it. We'll have to get some more Swollen 7 bands in there. Get some more shit in there. ASAP. We got some good releases this week, so got some good stuff. Yoga, bro. Yoga, bro. Swolga day for me. Yoga. A lot of people are doing mobility today. Let's Swolga. Swolga. Done. Done. Everyone. Got someone saying chest. Yeah, I'll do your chest. I'll lift tomorrow. I could do it tomorrow. All right. Everyone's saying Swolga. It's Swolga Saturday. Done. Sold. Sold. I'll do it. Everyone's Swolgaing. I like that. Maybe we'll do a pick Papa's workout. Pick my workout day. That'll make it easier for me. I don't have to think about it. That is one thing that's a little bit of a challenge for a lot of people I'm noticing. They're not sure how to schedule their workouts because they're so used to going to the gym and having access to everything. And depending on what you have at home, you're like, okay, what do I do now? Because what I find with what I have here, what I've been training with, I mean, I have heavy dumbbells, I have bands, heavy bands, I have heavy fucking kettlebells. I have kettlebell, I have 35, I have a 62, I think it's an 80 and a 97. So I have some heavy fucking shit, but I feel like I could just do upper body every day. Every time I work, it's just because the weights are heavy, but it's not like a 300-pound squat. It's not like a 400-pound deadlift. So you're not creating this, or I'm not creating the same kind of overloads. I just feel like I could lift for hours. Does anyone else feel that when you're training at home? I feel like I just keep on going. I legit feel like I can just, no joke. I feel like I could train for 5 fucking hours when I'm here because I enjoy it. I just feel like I'm in the zone. You're just, my shirt's off. I'm sweating, listening to music, kind of the gym, but it's really comfortable. I'm just fucking, I could just keep on going. Can just keep on going. Bicep curls to failure. Yeah, I'll just keep on pumping. Love the Swollen 7. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys are loving that section. Got some fun stuff coming. You's gonna like it. Swolga. My girlfriend won't stop laughing at me because a few weeks ago I called it Swolega until I realized I'm dumb and I was pronouncing it wrong. Swoliga. It's like, oh, it's Swolga. Oh. She always reminds me of my dumbness. That's a keeper, bro. Any girl that reminds you how stupid you are on a regular basis, that's a fucking keeper. That's what you want in your life. I'm just kidding. I'm sure she's really sweet. I'm sure she's a sweetheart. If you want me to say something bad about her, just let me know. You don't have to say it out loud. You just type it. I promise I won't put nuts on her chin, though. That's your job. I won't take the honor away. I promise. Yeah, right? Jessica, I love this working out at home. No waiting for jabronis to move out of my way. Yeah, jabronis. Yeah, jabronis. Whiteout Hamstra. Love the Swollen 7 core. Yeah, there's going to be a couple new Swollen 7s coming. You guys are all dropping in my ear holes. I'm kind of getting a feel for where you want to see some more stuff. We have a bunch of new things. We have a nice spread, a nice big coating. Like every single week in Swolenormous X, it's like a nice big coating over so many different sections, so many different releases. Every single week, it's like Christmas. So this week will be no different. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this summer. I'm excited for the next couple months. You know, I know we're all apprehensive and we're waiting to see what's going to happen and what the social climate with the COVID and everything is going to look like in a month or two. But we just keep our heads down, you know, do the best you can, show up here, whether you're a Swolenormous X member or not. Just keep on showing up here every day, turn your notifications on, check out the videos, drop a comment, just get involved, just do the best you can. And especially for those of you that are in the SwoleFam, post up in the Facebook group, post up in the discussion boards on SwoleNormousX.com. Just engage. If you have any questions, if you need support, if you have some struggle going on, if you have something with your family or significant other when it comes to like fitness, health related, I'm not going to tell you what to post, but make sure you reach out. No one knows how they can help you, and you also don't know how much that other people can help you. And sometimes it's just putting it out there. Sometimes it's just making a post and something that's bothering you inside, you just put it out there and then you feel better. And the responses come in, you get a lot of support, but it's more about you. Oh, I put it out there. And then you hold yourself accountable because you said so. You said you were going to fucking do something. You put it out there to thousands of people. Hey, I'm going to do this. And you're like, well, now I got to fucking do it. You know, internally, you're like, it puts some puzzle pieces together and then you actually start executing. And Birdie, I'm not going back. I'm going to make a workout shed. Honestly, I think a lot of people are going to really reconsider going back to a gym. especially if they really build out a gym properly. Like this is kind of a makeshift situation, because if I was going to build out a gym, I'd want a space. I would have like the whole power rack. This was just like, hey, I saw it a few weeks before it was going to happen. I just bought a bunch of stuff. I would have bought more. I would have done things a little bit different. I would have gotten a couple different things in a different way, but I'm very happy with what I was able to grab before all this. But it really just gives a lot more weight to the benefits of having a home gym. So just remember, the longer this quarantine, the longer this stuff goes on, these companies will start producing equipment. They will restock. You will be able to get stuff eventually. There's just such a rush because everyone scrambled at the last minute to try to get equipment. But you'll be able to get it eventually. They're just back ordered and back manufactured, and a lot of manufacturing resources are using their resources, properly so to produce things that we have shortages of in this country, like masks and respirators and whatever else they're creating to help the medical system and their communities and things like that. You got it, Alex. I started over with a 90-day dash and working harder on nutrition. I know I said this last time, but after watching one of the members lost 57 pounds in 5 months, it inspired me to work harder. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Alex. And that's the benefit of sharing these stories and sharing your successes and failures and asking questions, just being a part of it. You're not going to win all the time, but you're not going to win. You're not going to win without failure, and you're not going to fail without trying. So it's normal to not get results. It's normal to try things that don't work, but you got to be relentless. You got to keep on laying it down over and over again and do the best you can. You got it, Josh. You got it. The amount of content in X is unreal. The fact that you keep coming out with more is amazing. Keep up the great work. Will do. And lots more. And I already know that there's a ton of content in there, but again, I'll reiterate just what I picture and what is already there. There's so much more to come. Many more things that we've talked about, many more things that we haven't talked about yet that are already being planned. So there are going to be a lot of awesome things in the very near future. It's coming. It's coming. Greg, she's laying it on thick today. Just said those brain gains are not really working out for you. I love it. Let's see here. Courtney, I finished my elimination diet last weekend and reintegrated gluten. Found out my bowels are not up to par when I ingest it. Gluten is not awful for me, but I've cut down on it considerably. And that's one of those beneficial things that you can find from an elimination diet. And you will learn what you can consume comfortably and what does not work out for you. And that's part of the process. And it's amazing what people don't recognize that is damaging them. And all of a sudden you start finding out these foods like, holy shit. Let's say you bloat like crazy when you have gluten and you think, fuck, I've been trying to lose weight for 20 years. I've been eating gluten for 30 fucking years or 40 years. Like how and it's so humbling. You're like, fuck, if I just cut this out, I would have saved myself a lot of time and frustration. You start realizing it's not just about the calories. It's about, how many. It's about the quality of the food and what you're eating. And once you unlock that, you start making a lot of actual change. You sexy beaches. All right, we got one more. We got one from Shannon. Okay, I'll admit I've gained weight during this whole... Oh, we already did this one. The gained weight, we did this one. I talked about this already. I got you. I must have duplicated that. So Shannon's question that you've gained weight this whole time, don't worry about it. We'll go back to it. We'll touch on it one more time. Just because I brought it up. If you've gained weight during this whole time, all right. Now you know. You recognize what you were nailing. You're recognizing what you got to do better, and you're getting it. Proud of you, Shannon. Just fucking do it. You guys got this. You guys got this. You all got it. You all got it. You all got this, fam. Will, I'm going to have to find ways to adapt to working from home. Maybe I only keep my gym membership for leg days. That's what I've been thinking too. Obviously, heavy barbell stuff. You go and do certain days, but it's going to be very convenient to have stuff at home, especially when you don't feel like it, when it's more convenient time-wise, or maybe certain exercises. You'll learn a lot about your body by working with specific pieces of equipment rather than having access to everything. You take it for granted too. And plus you're going to code over a lot of things that maybe you weren't focusing on enough, like with bands or kettlebells or body weight exercises. It'll come back, right? I mean, if you're a natural lift, it'll come back. It'll come back fast. Especially if you lose a little bit of muscle, but you built it naturally, it'll come back. Your body is eager to get back to that state. You just have to increase the calories and go back to lifting heavy, and it'll come back. You'll be really sore. You'll be stiff. It'll be like awkward a little bit at first, but it'll come back fast. Won't take long. Will not take long. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it. Have to say much respect to you and your work ethic. How can't someone be inspired? I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm inspired by all of you, and that's why I share all these stories, because it's really important for me too. It reinforces what I do. It reinforces what everyone does. So we all come here every fucking day on the Daily Swole, and we amp each other up and we go crush. Malka, brain gains is the hardest for me. However, I'm not giving up. Meanwhile, it's putting me to sleep. So I'm studying in my sleep for real. I find myself following longer and thinking about it when I'm awake and want to control negative thinking or concentrate more. A little good piece of advice for this is don't try to control negative thinking. Don't try to control things. One of the practices or one of the aspects of mindfulness and brain gains is that you're not trying to control anything. It's just being aware. Mindful is not control. So don't try to do anything. Don't try to force anything. Just observe, experience. And once you realize that everything is occurring in the same fabric, it's much easier to just observe things rather than react. So it's just a little kind of like these little switches that you start noticing over time, these little triggers and these little nuances. So that just comes with practice, but you're getting it. So good for you. Well, fam, go crush your Swole Saturday. I got to go get some Swole on. I want to do it on the porch before the sun goes down. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1443 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Tomorrow, Ask Papa Swole live on the Swolenormous channel. So, of course, if you're part of Swole Text, I will be sending you a message, but it's going to be on the Swolenormous channel. Go hit the notification bell and turn those notifications to always on so you don't miss it. And I'll see you tomorrow for the APS live on the Swolenormous channel. Not here. Swolenormous channel for 1444. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Yo, boy. Papa Swolio. Out.